At this time, we would like to ask everyone to take their seats and please silence your cell phones. We will begin the ceremony. At this time, if you are able, please stand in honor of the class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor the United States of America with the singing of our national anthem by the Wilson Memorial Singing Sergeants. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, if any seniors will be serving in the military, please stand and remain standing. Faculty, friends, family members, and guests, if anyone is currently serving or has served in the past, please stand and join our seniors at this time. Thank you for your service. You may be seated. As a reminder, any artificial noisemakers are prohibited. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome third honor graduate, Iris Chen.
Good evening, fellow graduates, families, faculty, and friends. Despite our different lives, we join here to celebrate a common accomplishment. Remember in elementary school when 2025 felt like light years away, when long division was the most challenging math and SOLs were the bane of our existence. Remember the first day of freshman year, walking through those green doors at 8 in the morning, through the, anxiously searching for our classes. Now we walk through the halls with expertise, going to classes without even a second thought. Today, we stand on the edge of our future, holding the memories of the 4 unforgettable years ahead of us. We've grown together, from nervous freshmen to confident graduates, ready to initiate a lasting impact on the world. I'm honored to dedicate this incredible moment to people who have guided us along the way. To teachers and counselors, thank you for giving us an integral part of our journeys, for giving us the knowledge we needed to pursue our dreams, and for inspiring us to continue to stay curious. Your lessons transcended textbooks, showing us what it meant to be responsible, ethical, and how to prepare for this next chapter of our lives. You taught us what it meant to strive to be the best and allowed us to discover the futures in which we have chosen to pursue. You saw potential in all of us, even if we gave you a multitude of reasons to think otherwise, or we didn't believe so ourselves. You challenged us not to spite us, but to show us what we're truly capable of. You're more than just an educator. You're mentors, advocates, and guides through the most formative years of our lives. To families, you've single-handedly and wholeheartedly shaped the people we have become today. We are a reflection of you and all the hard work you put in to mold us to the intellects that stand before you today. You've silently supported us from day one, even when it wasn't evident at all times, or you didn't get the proper recognition and gratitude you deserved. I stand here to say on behalf of everyone, thank you for making everything that went unnoticed. Thank you for making sure we were ready for school, for getting us to practices and extracurriculars, for advocating for us when we needed it the most, for working long hours in order to support us and our aspirations, and giving 1,000% of yourselves to us 100% of the time. To our parents, for every quiet sacrifice, every sleepless night, For every worry you never voiced, thank you. We may not have always seen it, but we're here because of you. To classmates, we've seen each other at our best and we've seen each other at our worst. We've supported one another through challenging coursework and procrastinated assignments and projects together. In the end, we got it done. It's incredible how fast time has flown by, that the past 12 hours of our lives will come to a close in the next 2 hours. That's 2,160 school days, 17,280 hours, and 1,036,800 seconds. Over 1 million seconds to create lifelong friendships and everlasting memories. Soon, this day will join the rest as a memory, and your diploma will stand as a testament to all of our hard work. As we prepare to walk across this stage and step into the next chapter, we leave behind more than just classrooms and hallways. We leave behind the version of ourselves that first walked through those green doors. What once felt unfamiliar and intimidating has become a place of growth, laughter, and transformation. And now, as those green doors close behind us one final time, new ones begin to open, doors to colleges, careers, service, and dreams still unfolding. Wherever you go after today, remember this. We didn't just pass through those green doors. We became something greater because of what happened behind them. And for that, we carry not just a diploma, but a story worth telling. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our journey is just beginning.
Thank you, Iris. Good evening. I would like to welcome families, friends, faculty, and staff. A special thank you to our central office staff who have come to support our seniors. Dr. Eric Bond, Superintendent of Augusta County Schools, Dr. Kelly Troxel, Dr. Miranda Ball, and Mr. Greg Troxel. I would also like to thank Ms. Donna Wells from the Augusta County School Board Office for coming to support you. And most importantly, the members of the class of 2025. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to come and celebrate the achievements of our outstanding young ladies and gentlemen seated before us. This is a special event of the year for all of us at Wilson Memorial High School, and we thank you for being here with us. As we begin our celebration, I would like to thank Wilson Memorial Class of 2019 graduate Leighton Poulin, who is serving as our Master of Ceremonies this evening. Thank you to the staff of James Madison University for hosting this event this evening. A special thank you goes to Dr. Carl Flippen and Ms. Cindy Denome and the senior sponsors for their hours of hard work to make this graduation possible for you. To honor the class of 2025, please welcome Wilson Memorial High School singing sergeants under the direction of Mr. Austin Gilbert as they share Becoming You by Bethany Main. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert and the singing sergeants. Seniors, you have spent the last 13 years preparing for the next chapter of your life. Whether you are entering the workforce, attending college, or joining the military, I encourage you to find something that sparks passion and follow that passion. As you graduate and take your next steps, I challenge you to live with integrity. That means doing the right thing even when no one's watching. It means being true to your values and making sure that your words match your actions of who you really are. Be honest, own your choices, and treat others with respect. And have the courage to stand up for what is right, even when it's difficult. You're going to make mistakes. That's part of being a human. Just make sure you learn from them and move forward. No matter where life takes you, aim to leave every place and every person a little better than what you found them. Tonight is about you. We are gathered here to celebrate and recognize your accomplishments. Before we start recognizing your accomplishments, I want to allow you to thank your friends, your families, and your teachers that have impacted your life. Seniors, take a moment, please, to applaud these people that are in the audience. Now, please join me in celebrating and recognizing the accomplishments of our top 3 seniors.
Introducing our valedictorian, Jack Parrott. Please come forward to receive your medal. Introducing our salutatorian, Clara Longmire. And introducing our third honor graduate, Iris Chen.
Next, we will recognize those students who are members of the Woodrow Wilson chapter of the National Honor Society. These students have achieved a 3.5 cumulative GPA or better and are recognized with a gold cord. Will all National Honor Society members please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Honor graduates are noted for achieving a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or better. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing.
John Parrott, Clara Longmire, Iris Chen, Nelson Armstrong, Vincent LaGrua, Landon Folks, Charlotte Sprouse, Logan Michael Plouts, Connor Sellers, Cecilia Robinson, Bronson Poe, Elijah Irving, Grace Durso, Nathaniel Sprouse, Asia Knight, Lauren Robinson, Abigail Connell, Brianna Edgel, Audrey Chandler, Jaden Laird, Riley Stewart, Julia Lestrat, Ryan McDaniel, Sarah Suleski, Caleb Jones, Lucas Robert Plouts, William Wright, Isabella Solomon, Cameron Johnson, Gabriella Babra, Cole Rudine, Malika Wambogo, Zoe Patterson, Shad Brown, Kaylee Stevens, Michaela Akins, and Ava Ferraro.
Thank you. You may be seated. In your program, you will see numerous distinctions that recognize students for membership or participation in certain organizations. These organizations and recognitions include Shenandoah Valley Governor's School, National Honor Society, Tri-M National Music Society, National Arts Honor Society, Valley Career and Technical Center, Future Business Leaders of America, National Technical Honor Society, Yearbook Honors, Work-Based Learning Credential, Future Farmers of America, and Stinger Squad Dream Team Leader. Additionally, students wearing multicolored tassels are Wilson Memorial's Fine Arts Completers, and purple tassels are Wilson Memorial Career and Technical Education Completers. You can also see in the program some of the numerous awards and scholarships that the class of 2025 has earned. Of the 206 students recognized this evening, 47 seniors have earned the Governor's Seal. 62 seniors have earned the Virginia Board of Education Seal. 17 seniors have earned the National Technical Honor Society Seal. 2 seniors have earned the STEM Seal. 30 seniors have earned the Shenandoah Valley Governor's School Seal. 100 seniors have earned the Career and Technical Education Seal, and 18 seniors have earned the Excellence in Civics Seal. To date, I am proud to announce that the class of 2025 has received a total of $2,194,245 in scholarship money. Congratulations, seniors, on your job. Well done.
Please welcome Salutatorian Clara Longmire.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad that you all made it here safely. Interstate 81 can be a scary place sometimes. Thank you for all coming out to celebrate with us tonight. I'm so honored that I get the opportunity to speak to you all. I know most of my close family and friends are probably chuckling to themselves. I not only get the distinct privilege of speaking to you as your salutatorian, but also being voted most quiet for senior superlative, an ironic twist. Graduates, we made it. To all the parents, teachers, administrators, and coaches here tonight, thank you for helping us make it. Fellow graduates, I feel honored that I had the privilege to attend school with you for the last 4 years. I transferred from a different district in 9th grade, but during our brief 4 years together, I have seen what you are all capable of. As a class, we have overcome countless challenges, setbacks, and losses. Whatever has been thrown at us, we have persevered. Here we sit tonight, we made it. To describe each of us in the class of 2025, let's reflect on a quote from Jimmy Carter. We become not a melting pot, but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, different dreams. The class of 2025 is a mosaic. We're made of tiny pieces gained from experience, put in place by the things we have seen, and arranged by those close to us, our parents, our friends, our teachers. Parents, you are silent heroes. You watched us grow from tiny babies into full-grown teenagers, and now you must learn to let go. Allow us to make our own decisions, even if that might lead to mistakes. We are so grateful for everything that you've done for us to help shape us into who we have become. I want to read an excerpt from a book written by Kobe Yamada called Because I Had a Teacher. Because I have a teacher, I love to learn. I discovered that I could do much more than I thought I could. I realized it was okay when some things are harder than others. I found that challenges could be fun. Because I had a teacher, I discovered there are lots of ways of being smart. And I know that mistakes are just part of getting something right. I realized that some of the hardest things for me to do make me feel the proudest. Because I had a teacher, I know how good it feels when someone is happy to see me. Because I had you, I learned to believe in me. I know that each graduate here has a teacher in their heart who holds a special place. I want to share a story about a teacher who is here who's helped shape me. Mr. Barrico was the first teacher I ever met at Wilson. One blistering hot June day, I had come in for my first marching practice. It went horribly for me because, let's face it, I did not know the difference between my left and right. But by the end of the season, Mr. Barraclough had introduced me to a community of friends here at Wilson. Graduates, looking forward, may you all be brave enough to make your own memories to create your own mosaics. Something that my swim coach always says to me before a hard set is that pain is only temporary. Right now, we're about to enter the real world, where we are the underdogs. People don't expect us to know or do much. Prove them wrong. Class of 2025, this graduation is not a finish line, but a checkpoint in a marathon of life. May you all have a fun and relaxing summer to recover from your senioritis before you enter your next great steps of life, whether that be a job, the military, or college. But never forget to thank the person who helped you get this far. Thank you.
Please welcome the 2025 class president, Hunter Lamb.
Hello, class of 2025. First off, I would like to say it is such an honor to be standing up here in front of you guys today. I'm so proud of all of us and our accomplishments. Now, I'm sure you might know this man, and many of you might not. I had the privilege to meet this man a few weeks ago and had a brief but meaningful conversation with him, where I really got to see who he truly was. When we first sat down, I could immediately tell one thing. He seemed to care. He did not act like he was only there to talk about himself. He seemed interested in me and our class, and anytime I would mention something specific, he would ask a follow-up question and even write down notes. This was a man I could tell cared more than just himself and really wanted to understand our class before taking this role. The man I'm referring to is Dr. Douglas Shiflett. Dr. Shiflett has accomplished a lot in his career. To start off, he racked up a bachelor's degree in math from Bridgewater College, a master's degree in education from James Madison University, another master's degree in education administration from Shenandoah University, and finally, a doctorate in educational leadership and policy study from Virginia Tech. Now, he hasn't only done well in his own schooling, he has also worked in the school system his entire career. He worked up from a math teacher in Rockingham County to the athletic director in Buffalo Gap. From there, he went on to be the assistant principal at Buffalo Gap. Then he became the principal at Wilson for 8 years. He then moved to central office where he was the director of personnel for over a year, and then became the deputy superintendent for 9 years. I think our class could learn something from Dr. Shiflett. If you want something bad enough, you can get it. If you need to keep getting degrees to further your career, you can do it. If you need to start out as a math teacher to find out you want to work in administration, you can do it. And seniors, if I can leave you off with one piece of advice, it's to always find an excuse to win. Always keep winning, because it pays to be a winner. And with that, here's the man himself, Dr. Shiflett.
Thank you, Hunter, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors, especially being able to ad-lib and add extra things that actually I did not do, but I appreciate that, Hunter, taking that opportunity to build me up. I do want to echo some things that have been said previously tonight. I want to thank the Wilson administration and the teaching staff, including those who aren't able to be here today, especially Coach Rodney Cullen. Thank you, staff, for all your efforts in assisting and leading these graduating, culminating in today's celebration. To the parents, family, friends, and neighbors, you deserve recognition for your guidance and support for these young adults. They're moving forward in the first major steps in their lives, and graduates, thank you for your perseverance. It's an honor to be here this evening to participate in your graduation ceremony. My message today to my fellow Hornets is one that may resonate with you now or brighten a light bulb sometime in the future. Just like a good friend of mine repeatedly telling me to get my doctorate degree, continue with my educational leadership endeavors, listen to what others have to say to you and for you. Graduates, you returned after COVID and weathered the growing pains while forming new friendships, strengthening old bonds, and starting new conversations with fellow classmates that maybe you didn't even know earlier in your high school career. These interactions and communication skills are essential to success in your careers in everyday life. Your conversations occur through texts, verbal interactions, emails, body language, and many other social media. Graduates, you're now going into the future and will again be presented with meeting new people, new colleagues in the workforce, or new study groups while furthering your education. When you communicate, be sure to speak from the visual perspective and on the same level as the listener. Otherwise, your thoughts, knowledge, opinions, and funny anecdotes may be lost. First of all, do not communicate in TLAs. TLAs are three-letter acronyms. When you say something in a three-letter acronym, some people are going to get it, some people will not. Make sure you're speaking to your audience so they understand. Such as if you're going into the military, SGT would be sergeant. Teaching profession would be grade point average or GPA. A business degree would be CEO, Chief Executive Officer. And if by chance you're going to work on Saturday night at Saturday Night Live, you could be used as, Saturday Night Live, or creating a new Sweet and Low, or working in the medical field on the sentinel lymph node. So sometimes your acronym may be somebody else's different definition. If we abbreviate our messages, others may not fully comprehend our statements, so be thorough. A few years from now, you may get a text from your boss while working at the hospital, and that text states, "See me in my office, PDQ." We know that PDQ stands for pretty darn quick, so you hustle to the elevator, you check your wardrobe and the reflection, you ponder about what is needed, and you ascend 4 floors and arrive first at the meeting. You are PDQ. But in the medical world, PDQ stands for Physician Data Query, which is a peer-reviewed summary of treatments, screening, prevention, and other medicines. You did arrive first, but you lacked the needed packet of information to participate in a successful meeting. Being correct and accurate is better than being first and wrong. That would be strike 1 against you. Or you may have an interview for a local welding position. You prepare, you dress appropriately for the interview, and you get nervous inside, which is normal. One of the first questions presented to you is an easy one. Since you grew up in this area, the person says, "Please tell the panel what you know of the local SAW and how it can help you with this position." All you say, "This is easy because SAW actually stands for Stanton, Augusta, Waynesboro. And you know of many programs and groups locally that can assist in welding." You relax and start sharing your knowledge about community involvement and how welding is a crucial part of our business structure. And then the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the company, interrupts and redirects you to say, SAW is actually about submerged arc welding. You now have strike 2. Or while finishing up a car mechanic interview and having small talk at the end, you're asked about what your allegiance lies on the ACC. You notice a diploma and a photo of Virginia Tech on the wall behind the interviewer, and before you tell them about your love for the Hokies or your passion for Duke basketball or prowess of UVA business degree, you stop and start sharing your knowledge about ACC, which is actually adaptive cruise control. Good save, fellow Hornets. Always know the situation you're in and act and react accordingly. Now, that's not strike 3. You actually hit a home run. So there's a movie that was made in 1980 with Bill Murray called Caddyshack. Yes, I know, 1980s, before graduates, you were first in a diaper. And it may even be before your parents were in their first cloth diaper. But history can teach us some good lessons. Bill Murray is known as Carl Spackler, and he's the assistant greenkeeper in Caddyshack. And his boss, Sandy, has a severe, heavy Scottish accent. As they both peer over the putting green where members are practicing, Sandy tells Carl, "Hey, laddie, I need you to get rid of all those gophers on the course." Carl calmly replies, "Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I remove all the golfers, they'll lock me up and throw away the key." Sandy replies, "Not golfers, you great grit, gophers, the little brown furry rodents." It's important to enunciate your words clearly so your audience understands the meaning of your words to avoid future problems. Because there is a difference between a gopher and a golfer. Sometimes I pretend to be a golfer, but there's other times you may confuse me as a gopher. We all know the three-letter acronyms, LOL, stands for laugh out loud. But sometimes it is widely known that we don't understand what somebody is talking about. So when we speak, again, we have to do it from the perspective of the audience. Your gesture should move from left to right, and that's why I did LOL this way, because if I did it backwards, it would not spell out LOL, and it would be in the wrong order for you. Your gesture should move from left to right, and make sure they're always seeing it just like everyone reads, from left to right. But did you also know that LOL actually stands for Learn Out Loud? Every day we can do both. We can laugh out loud and we can learn out loud. As both can be contagious, why not pass it on to others? And as my mom taught me, learn something new every day or teach someone something new. By doing this every day, we'll be productive. So whether your future includes a Roanoke Maroon mascot named Rooney, your next tassel is purple and gold, your issued uniform is camouflage, your briefcase includes a laptop, or your paint supplies rattle in your truck, or your vehicle has an attached toolbox. Class of 2025, be you, be heard, be real, but always be kind and behave. Be ready to enjoy the moments that make memories. Be ready for the moments when success is near, and be ready for the moments when someone needs you. Congratulations on this momentous occasion, and I wish you the best. Thank you.
Please welcome Valedictorian Jack Parrott.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Before anything else, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who helped get us here. Our teachers, who challenged and supported us. Our families, who stood by us through every high and low, and of course, each other. We didn't make it to this moment alone, and I'm incredibly grateful for the people who made these past 4 years meaningful. It's an honor to stand before you, having accomplished a goal I set for myself years ago. And while it might sound cliche, it truly does feel like just yesterday when we first walked through the doors of Wilson. I remember feeling a mix of nerves and excitement as I started high school, feelings I'm sure many of you shared. We were stepping into something new. And for the first time since the pandemic, school was beginning to feel basically normal again. That said, stepping into my very first class and hearing Senor Biggs speak entirely in Spanish did nothing to calm my nerves. But I'm glad that class was my first, because after his opening monologue, Senor Biggs told us to take a selfie with our friends right there in the classroom. He said we'd want it when we graduated. At the time, it felt like a small, even silly gesture, but looking back at the picture now, I see the start of something bigger. A journey filled with moments, both ordinary and unexpected, that have shaped us who we are today. When I found out I might be giving this speech, I struggled with where to begin, what memories to include, what stories to share, or even which quote might sum it all up. So, like many of us do when we're searching for answers, I looked back. At first, I thought about the big milestones, like winning the district championship with the soccer team, or finally presenting my research project after a year of effort. But the more I reflected, the more I realized those weren't the moments I missed the most. What stuck out were the little things, like going out to dinner with the team after a random mid-season win, or the off-top off-topic conversations in research class that had nothing to do with curriculum and everything to do with connection. That's when it clicked. The moments that mattered most weren't part of any plan. They weren't the big, polished milestones we aimed for. They were the detours. The spontaneous, sometimes imperfect, often overlooked moments that made high school feel real. There's a quote from artist and author Yoshihiro Togashi that reads, "You should enjoy the little detours to the fullest, because that's where you'll find the things more important than what you want." There were so many moments throughout these 4 years when I thought I knew exactly what I wanted. The championships, the awards, the acceptance letters, and I chased them with all my energy. But looking back, I see that some of the most meaningful parts of high school didn't come from sticking to the plan. They happened when things didn't go as expected, but somehow led to something even better, like stronger friendships, new perspectives, or even personal growth. And honestly, I sometimes regret chasing my ambitions so relentlessly, maybe even this very title, because in doing so, I may have missed out on the detours life was offering. Detours that, in hindsight, might have held more value than the goal itself. If there's anything these 4 years have taught me, it's this. Goals are great, and ambition has its place, but if we focus too much on the destination, we risk missing the view. So, class of 2025, whatever comes next, chase your goals, dream big, but don't forget to pause. Take the detours, be present for the in-between, because that's where you may find what truly matters. Thank you.
And now the time has come that you all have been waiting for. Joining Mrs. Hanger presenting diplomas to the class of 2025 are Mr. Craig Flesher, Mr. Stephen Hom, and Mr. Adam McLaughlin. Graduates, please prepare yourselves to come forward and receive your diplomas. Nicole Abduliava. Lucas Paul Acker. Michaela Ann Akins. Hunter Lee Alger. Skylar Ann Alt. Austin Tate Anderson. Dana Jean Andrews III. Saul Valentin Antonio. Carlos Elvir Antunes. Jocelyn Nicole Arias. Nelson Thomas Armstrong. Braden Tyler Ashley. Gabriela Garcia Babra. Travis Colton Bartley. Kylie Leanne Barton. Parker Hampton Balcom. Chile Tajay Baynard Griffin. Emily Grace Bennett. Jaden Isaiah Bennett. Xavier Thomas Beverly. Christian Elizabeth Breeden. Shad Richard Brown Jr. Kylie Faith Bryant. Garrett Michael Burson. Adeline Elise Burke. Nayeli Calixto Gumiciento. Carlos Alberto Calixto Francisco. Allison Mackenzie Camden. Mackenzie Renee Campbell. Addison Walker Cash. Owen Craig Cash. Abigail Leanne Coffin. Hamar Yoselin Celestino De La Cruz. Audrey Caitlin Chandler. Iris Chen. Logan Foster Clow. Wilmer Alexander Cote Asig. Abigail Marie Connell. Estrella Contreras. Christopher McCoy Crowley. Blake Michael Zimmer. William Reagan Davis. Brianna Nicole Dean. Abigail Ray DeShong. Hayden Eli Doyle. Abigail Lee Doe. Grace Ann Durso. Destiny Monique Easter. Olivia Ralston Eckert. Mia Ann Ekstrom. Brianna Joycelyn Edgel. Lillian Ruth Feathers. Ava Grace Ferraro. Brittany Ann Ferris. Caleb Isaac Fisher. Hunter Wesley Logan Fitzgerald. Leighton Cole Fitzgerald. Madeline Rose Fitzgerald. Sarah Bailey Fitzgerald. Carter O. Gorman Flesher. Lainey Elizabeth Forbes. Carter Ray Fortune. Mackenzie Darlene Freeze. Landon Bryce Folks. Jose Eduardo Gallegos Socienes. Alexandria Elise Garber. Afton Michelle Gokenauer. Jana Lee Gold. Michelle Gonzalez Tadeo. Caitlin Elizabeth Goodman. Elijah Lee Gordon. Madison Renee Grove. Caitlin Marie Harmon. Malaya Nicole Harris. Zochi Juliet Herrera Garcia. Malia Nicole Hewitt. Kyle Austin Hill. Margaret Harry Hodgson. Quentin Zachary Holt. Logan May Hoover. Milton Allen Rabenko II. Aiden Scott Hughes. Artificial noisemakers are prohibited. Thank you. Leanne Faye Hutchinson. Taylor Reagan Hutchinson. Elijah Prosser Irving. Xavier Michael Isaacson. Dalton Lane Jarvis. Cameron Clay Johnson. Jacob Lee Johnson. Caleb Harrison Jones. Mariah Jacole Jones. Grayson Emery Jordan. Sanaya Lynn Jordan. McKenna Elizabeth Kegley. Jacob James Key Geyer. Damian Lee King. Asia Ivy Rain Knight. Vincent James LaGrua. Jaden Tyler Laird. Hunter David Lamb. Julia Rochelle Lestrade. Jacob Dutch Leichner. Kaylee Nicole Lilly. Clara Abigail Longmire. Ever Edelson Lopez de Paz. Alyssa Jane Love Thurston. Rowan Olive Mack. Zoe Elizabeth Mahaffey. Stella Noel Marion. Angel Dariel Marquez Portillo. Honey Jean Mateva. Isaac James McAllister. Grace Elizabeth McClure. Aiden Thomas David McCormick. Britton Davis McCray. Savannah Nicole McCrory. Ryan Dwayne McDaniel. Bridget Mary McDonaldson. Brittany Dawn McDonaldson. Hannah Noel McGinnis. Seth Ryan McKee. Mackenzie May McHorter. Eris Aeon Aurora Melfi. Zanaya Hazel Morgan. Everett Adams Morse. Nathan James Alexander Moyer. Aisha Rose Owens. John Meckler Parrott. Carson Anthony Patterson. Zoe Lee Patterson. Kaylee Madison Payne. Peyton Olivia Pickwood. William Wesley Piner. Logan Michael Urbina Plouts. Yeah, Logan! Lucas Robert Urbina Plouts. Bronson Dean Poe. Natalia Grace Puz. Matthew Dylan Rains. Sabrina Alexander Reeves. Cecilia Rose Robinson. Lauren Elizabeth Robinson. Angel Diego Rodriguez. Cole Ashton Rudin. Emma Corinne Saylor. Jaden Lathan Andre Saunders. Caleb Matthew Sears. Ashton Lee Seibel. Connor John Sellers. Gabrielle Grace Schaefer. Grayson Scott Shaver. Leland Isaiah Sheffield. Abigail Mays Shepard. Alex Daniel Skelton. Jacob Carl Small. Jenna Lee Smith. Justice Paige Smith. Lexi Brianne Smith. Emily Catherine Sneed. Addison Hayden Snow. Chaselant Martin Monroe Snyder. Seth Arthur Ryan Snyder. Isabella Elise Solomon. James Lindsley Southers III. Jordan Joshua Speckhart. Charlotte Catherine Sprouts. Isaiah Clyde Sprouts. Nathaniel Joel Sprouts. Adelie Bryn Stevens. Avery Blair Stevens. Kaylee Elizabeth Stevens. Riley Renee Stewart. Sarah Abigail Suleski. Samantha Leanne Swift. Gregory Kyle Taylor. Michael Andreas Theo. Brendan Scott Thomas. Kayla Aaliyah Thomas. Gage Robert Thorne. Anthony Tran. Kenzie Malaya Truslow. Bria Ariadne Turner. Kara Lynn Turner. Austin Wayne Van Buren. Noah Harold Van Landingham. Malika Amori Wambogu. McIntyre Christian Ward. Brooke Carly Webb. Lacey Marie Welch. Ty Caden Weller. Aubrey Madison West. Gabrielle Danae White. Tucker Nicholas Wiley. Dalton Isaac Wilkinson. Shair Latori Don Williams. Noah Stephen Wine. Wyatt Wayne Wood. Isaac Matthew Workman. William Joseph Wright.
If you could just be patient with us one more minute, we're fixing a diploma. Sorry, that row of seniors. Are we all good with our diplomas? Okay, sorry about that. All right, now, will the seniors please rise? And move your tassels from right to left. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Wilson Memorial High School and the power and authority vested in me by the Augusta County School Board, Superintendent Dr. Eric Bond, and the Commonwealth of Virginia, I now declare you graduates of Wilson Memorial High School class of 2025.
Families are invited to meet their graduates outside of the Atlantic Union Bank Center on the Alumni Plaza. Thank you for being here with us this evening. At this time, we ask that everyone in attendance please rise in honor of the class of 2025.